Everything you need to know about the Year 11 Season 1 on Rainbow Six Siege. Solid Snake is the new operator in the season. He's a 3-speed 1 armor that uses Soliton radar to locate enemies and default cameras. Green means no one's around the scan radius. Yellow means a default cam is being used by enemy in the area. Red means an enemy is within scan radius. When that happens, you can use the precision mode on the device, which has 4 charges by default to pinpoint the enemy's location, showing where they are on the gadget and the direction they are looking at. He can also pick up gadgets from dead operators to adapt to the fight. Solid Snake can equip F2 assault rifle, which now supports vertical, angled, and horizontal grips for better recoil control, and PMR 90A2 marksman rifle as his primary weapon, and a unique target 45 which has a built-in suppressor as a secondary weapon. Skopos is now a 3-speed 1 armor operator, has quicker swap cooldown, and has soft destruction power of Oroni. Flores is getting the T95 LMG to his loadout. Shield operators can no longer dash through an undamaged barricade and rush onto the enemy. Ella's Griswold Mine concuss enemies longer now. Ying's candela blinds enemies longer. Alibi will ping enemy for an extra ping, and the last ping does not disappear after the duration ends. Amaru increased her Gara hook charge from 4 to 5. Observation block deploys way quicker now. Coastline, Villa, and Oregon are receiving modernize updates on the map, and 1v1 arcade playlist is available from April 16 to 30th. Have fun at the new season and subscribe for more update.